Hey guys, I'm Ash.
And I'm Pete.
We're two friends with a combo of 7 kids ranging from toddlers to 20s and 2 crazy husbands.
Our paths were not easy. With childhood battle wounds, divorce, second marriages and all, we somehow found each other. And together we talk real life, laugh, cry, and figure out how to survive the day.
Music is by Dustbowl Champion. To hear Dustbowl Champion's newest hits, search Dustbowl Champion on Spotify. Hey guys, it's Ash and Pete.
Hey.
We're back for another fun episode.
Yay.
I don't know how fun it's going to be. I mean, I'm just
know.
really trying to encourage myself. I'm a little tired, so
I'm sorry.
give myself some.
Did you have a hard time getting up this morning?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when it gets cold, it gets a little harder.
Yeah.
To get
the
out of
wind
bed.
is crazy today.
I know.
Like nuts.
Yeah. We had rain the other day.
And we
now
normally
rain.
don't record very often during the week. We try to do it like on a day off.
Yeah.
Because then we're more energized.
Yeah.
And we're like,
not after.
We're jazzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazzed.
We're jazzed.
You're so old.
Although today I had the day off. I took the day off today.
I know, but you still worked.
Yeah, but really very light. Very, very minimal worked.
You still did stuff around the house.
Oh, for sure. I had like freaking a million loads of laundry.
See? It wasn't like a real day off.
Can I? Well, no. I'd have to get rid of my whole family to have a real day off.
Okay.
Next
birthdays, I'll just get rid of your family.
Here's the thing. And I just told Tony this the other day. I mean, guy can't take a hint to save his life. I just told him the other day, I said, I need like a day off.
Yeah.
Like I need to be able to like wake up, work out for as long as I want to, shower, get ready if I want to. Probably when I say get ready, that doesn't mean that means like put on yoga pants and a baseball cap.
Yeah.
And then go like grab a coffee and go to Kirkland's.
Oh, just kidding.
Go to Kirkland's and Home Goods and Nordstrom Rack and Bath and Body and just
you're hitting all the stores
that I feel like I love Bath and Body, but I have a love-hate relationship with Bath and Body because I feel like it's not a convenience store for me to go into at all.
Why?
Well, number one, the only one that's near us is inside a mall.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, if I'm going to go, that means I'm probably got kids with me. And to go and get kids in and out of a car for one single store that's that minimal. I mean, and then that store is like, they got to touch.
Right.
I can't stick them in a cart like I can if I take them to Home Goods.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it's one of those stores that but I feel like it's not a store I can order online. I can't. I need to smell.
Why? Oh.
I need to smell.
See, I think
I don't remember all the scents. I know a few that I know I like, but then like some come out and I'm like, ooh, that sounds like it might smell pretty, but I don't remember. So if I pick something, I get it and it smells like.
Oh, I would never pick something that I hadn't gotten before if I was going to order online. But I love
Bath and Body because I love how pretty everything smells. And really, I don't even use it's not about shower gel or lotions. I don't like anything like that.
I only want soaps.
No, it's just that
and you do candles.
Candles, hand soaps, sanitizers.
Yeah.
Those are my jams.
Wallflowers.
Yeah. Those are my jams.
See, I only want hand soaps. I feel like I don't use candles enough. I should. I don't know why I don't. Probably the same reason why I don't do my hair enough and I don't do my makeup enough.
I love just having the house, especially right now. It's getting cool and I can open the windows.
Yeah.
And just have candles on. Oh, I love that.
I know, it sounds
love
very
it.
nice.
I also love giving out candles. I feel like those are really good gifts. Like to
Yeah,
give out a
they
Bath and
are.
Body Works
See, but
candle.
you're good and you like stock up when they're doing their sales, and I'm not ever smart enough to do that. Not to mention when they're having their sales, I don't want to go wait in lines and stuff like
Oh, I
that for
know.
them. That's
I know.
hideous to
See,
me.
that's another reason why. But I'm like, I love you, Bath and Body, but why are you so hard to like have a relationship with?
Well, you could always go to a different one and just drive a little further so you don't have to go into the mall.
I'm also very lazy when it comes to driving.
I know. You drove into the town that surrounds the town you live in, and you were like, oh my gosh, it's so far.
It is so far. And my husband's like, where are you? Where are you? I'm like, fuck, I've gotten into one store. And you're like, it takes me 25 minutes to get on this side of town. I mean, give me a break.
That's funny. Yeah, no. Well, it's funny to me.
It's why I can't like find like cute clothes that like, I told him, I said, I really want to start dressing cute again. And he's like, okay. I'm like, but that means that I have to find time to like go look at things. I was very, there's a lot of really cute like ads on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff, but I am so freaking scared that
why? You don't want a little plastic outfit from somewhere that's 45 sizes too small?
Yeah, I'm like so scared about stuff like that.
Well, I'm an Amazon clothes shopper.
I know.
But that's because Amazon takes returns. They don't care, that kind of thing.
I've had some where they haven't, though.
Well, you probably did something that wasn't like Prime.
Probably.
Yeah. I only do Prime stuff. So there's that. But for your like day to yourself, it's funny that you want to go work out and you want to go get a coffee, and about the only thing I want to do that you did is coffee. No. Did you say sleep in? You didn't reference sleeping in, huh? No. Okay. We're not on the same page there. I don't want to get ready. I don't
want to be home because I'm home,
I only want to be home.
No, if I'm home, I have too much to do. No. Either my family's here, which means I have to deal with them.
They need to leave.
Or I'm going to end up wanting to do
don't
things
do
around the
stuff
house.
Like that.
I can't. I can't not. I'll find a closet to rearrange to throw.
I would much rather go to like a spa than go shopping.
I would love that too.
But I don't want to go to stores.
I need to find out. I think we talked about this the last time. I need to find out if the place like masks. Yeah, I do need to find that out.
I know I need to get a massage too.
But it's crazy. I feel like today was a pretty good, easy day. And I got to spend it with my middle kiddo.
Yeah, that's cute. Nice. That's really sweet.
But when I wanted to tell you, so we left off, last week we were talking about, bodies after babies.
Yes.
This is part of the whole, like, I want to start dressing cute again because I put no effort in my look unless I absolutely have something to go to. And then I'm scrambling. I know everyone knows this feeling. It's like, then you're scrambling to find something to wear
when you need to go somewhere.
When you need to go somewhere because you don't just have things that you're like, and the things that I feel like I have, I'm like, I've worn them how many times? I don't want another picture with me in that same outfit.
Well, at least you're cute enough to get into stuff like that. You should get yourself some stuff. I agree. You just need to leave.
It's a lot of work. That's why I'm like I'm sporty spice. I just am I don't even know. She's cuter. It's more like I'm just wanting to wear a baseball cap, yoga pants, and a workout shirt and call it a day. It's just so much easier to dress that way.
Yeah, that's correct.
I don't have to button anything, zip anything.
But if you want to start dressing cute, then you're going to have to make your husband take your kids. and you're going to go shop and enjoy your time.
I know, and I have to go by myself. I've tried taking like one kid.
No, that sounds hideous. I don't even want to take myself. I would never want to take a kid. Or
he'll be like, well, do you want to go together? And I'm like, sure.
Well, you should just say no. Just tell him no, that doesn't work for me.
It's not fun.
Dang it. Just realized I forgot to order something for my groceries. Sorry. Just popped into my head and I'm very disappointed in myself.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Can you change your order?
Oh no, it already delivered.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I mean I'll have to put another order in. That's fine. I did want to tell you though, I looked on your where you get your massages and they're saying they still require a mask for the duration of your visit.
Oh, see, can't do that.
I mean, you could always call and see if maybe they've changed their minds though. You never know.
Never know. I guess I could.
Mm-hmm.
But, part of, I think, after you have kids, it's like, it's so much harder. It's so much harder to, like, find the energy to put into yourself.
Yeah.
For so many things.
You don't have the same amount of time
no.
that you used to.
No. You don't have the same amount of money.
You don't have the same amount of time. You don't have the same amount of money. You don't have the same amount of energy.
Right.
And then even when it comes to like money and things like that, I feel like as a parent, you rarely think about getting things for yourself.
Oh, totally.
Like you might be at the store and you see an outfit for the girls and, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this. But if you saw an outfit for yourself, you'd probably be like, no. I'm going to pass. And I don't know why we do that.
It's even with Tristan, like with her being 16 and she and I don't have the same style.
Right.
But I will look so hard for things for her.
Right.
In hopes that she'll like one thing.
Right.
I'll go to the store and buy 5 things and say, is there anything in here? Try these things on, because she hates shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go for her and I find something that I think maybe she might like.
Right.
And I'm like, just try them on and see if you like any of them.
Yeah.
And I've hit the jackpot if she picks something. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes.
Hey. Well, you're sweet to do that because I would never go and buy my kids stuff hoping that they like it. They're going to freaking like it.
That's because I don't want to see you dressed like a slob.
No, I know, but my kids are going to like what I get for them and they're going to wear it. It's not an option.
Will mine's they wear a lot easy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but I have boys. What are they going to do? Say no, they didn't want that Nike shirt or something?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not not trendy,
Yeah.
I mean, except when we buy jeans, neither of the boys really want to wear jeans.
What do they want to wear? Shorts?
Joggers, shorts. Yeah, anything that's not jeans.
Yoga pants. No, but it's probably because jeans are not comfortable.
They're not. No, they're not.
They're
and
so not
that is exactly why. Jackson will be like, do I have to wear jeans? It's like we're going to a baptism or we're going to some type of celebration. And Jackson wants to wear basketball shorts. No, you cannot wear He doesn't even want to wear regular shorts. Just if I get him just regular boy, Old Navy shorts.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't want anything with a button.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him. I don't want anything with a button either.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't either. But I'm going to try to make an attempt.
I never disliked that stuff as a kid, though. When I was my kid's age, I wore jeans all the time.
Kids are lazy today, though. Kids don't like to be squished into things. They're not going to be uncomfortable for any. I don't know. I take that back because there are, I think, some girls that are still more into their looks, but it's a very chill, laid back look nowadays.
Yeah. I know. Hayden, so embarrassing. Jason sent me a picture today and says, your kid wore these nasty AF joggers to school. Look.
Oh.
They're these joggers which I don't know where they're at that he took this picture. They are these joggers that I'm bad. I will order stuff online and things like that, right? Joggers, whatever, they're joggers, right? I think we got these on Groupon. He wanted some joggers. Perfect. I don't have to go anywhere. Joggers, bam. Not great quality. They really balled up. Like, what is that called when it does this?
Oh, they're linty.
Yeah,
it looks like lint.
It like gets the balls of lint all over. It's like all over the entire pant.
And it's a dark pant with
it's like
everywhere.
A navy with light balls of lint everywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have the
lint roller, but they're like almost sometimes like
not the lint roller, the shaver.
I didn't know there was a shaver.
Oh yes, there's a shaver. It's amazing, but my kid's too lazy to use it.
They don't care.
No, he doesn't, because he went to school like that. Little sicko.
I want to not care sometimes. No, hold on. I take that back. I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to do my makeup. I'm not trying to do my hair. I'll have a clean face. And
you have good skin, though. And you have eyelashes. So
barely have eyelashes.
But you have, like, when I have no mascara on, I look like I have zero eyelash.
And I would love to get my eyelashes done.
Oh my gosh, I know. Our friend that gets them done, I'm always like
so jealous.
I could just stare at her eyes all day long.
Well, and she'll say like, I have no makeup on.
I know, and I'm like, you look great. Like,
yeah.
Really?
You look like you just did your makeup.
I know.
And it's her eyes. I know. Eyelashes.
I want to get fake eyelashes so bad, but I don't want to spend the time or money on it.
I feel the same way. And I think obviously everyone has different things that make them happy. Like, you go get your nails done.
Yeah.
I don't
because I have short fat fingers.
Even if I had short fat fingers, I still wouldn't go get my nails
You
done.
don't know that.
I'm really lazy about
No, but like, okay, imagine you're like me though. Like, so here's the thing. I think because
I don't even know what you mean by you have short fat fingers.
They're very short and they're very
short
fat.
Fingers.
They're not fat. They're not fat. So
your fingers are not fat.
Yes, they're very fat.
Have a bear paw as a hand.
I do have smaller hands. I mean, I don't have big hands, but they're short and fat. But so like there are certain things, because I am, chubby, there are certain things that I stop. I'm just saying I need to have my makeup on when I'm going most places and I need to have my nails done because my hands are gross. Those are things that I can do for myself to feel better.
Have you always been that way, even before kids?
I wasn't fat before kids.
So you weren't that way before?
I would wear makeup, but I don't think so.
Did you always get your nails done?
Yes. But regardless of how skinny I am, I have short, fat fingers. I do.
Did your mom get her nails done all the time?
No.
No?
Here and there she would.
It's just something that you kind of picked up and liked.
You want to know probably why? Because I feel like being a poor kid, seeing like ladies that got their nails done all the time, it was like, oh, they have money.
Right. No, I know that.
And so I don't know if it's like something that I think like, oh, like I can do this for myself. Because I've always
thought that it was a very, it was a privilege that.
Yes.
To get your nails done. Like,
right. Like I got my nails done like as like a gift for like 8th grade graduation. I know they're probably like, you're so dumb, 8th grade graduation. They used to do it in this area.
Yeah.
But that was like a special treat that I got. Right. Like it was a special thing.
Yeah.
My mom, once my parents divorced and it was just me, my mom, and my brothers, here and there she would get her nails done, but not really much then either, because she was still a single woman
Mhm.
supporting 3 kids, so
See,
I
and
don't
my
know.
mom
I think it
never-
was just
Never
Never
got
got her nails done?
Never. And to this day, she doesn't get her nails done.
see
She's maybe a handful of times, kind of like, it's like I think we see it like we've really treated ourselves. Like maybe twice a year, we might get like I don't even get my nails. I just get my toes. I don't get my nails because I'm really hard on my hands.
But
I do have very nice, natural fingernails. Though.
And if I had natural nails, like, Lynn's, like, I am so envious of hers.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have to get acrylic or anything.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm always so jealous because her hands look nice. Her nails look nice.
Yes.
But you guys have good, like, strong nails.
Yeah.
And I don't. Maybe because I always bit my nails as a kid. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know for me, I think mine are genetic because my mom has the same nails.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that, and today I actually went to the nail salon.
Right.
Which is so rare.
And you just did your toes?
I just did my toes.
Aww.
And they're always like,
did Gigi get the same
you
color?
want gel? No, I don't want gel. Because you know why?
Because then it's a pain to get off when that grows out.
Yeah, and then that means I gotta come back.
I know.
And I don't know if I'm going to come back.
I know.
I might not come back this year. I'm hoping maybe I could come back before Christmas. That would be a nice treat, but I don't know that that's going to happen. And I'm not like, it's just, I guess, where you spend your time and money, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just,
that's
me,
not
it's
something
not a
that
thing.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. But I did, and it was the first time I took Gigi to go get her toes done.
That's so cute.
I didn't get her nails done because I don't think she can with school.
Oh.
So we just did her toes, but it's perfect because we have my brother's engagement party this weekend. So we'll have our toes done.
Do her toes match you or no?
They don't. She wanted pink with glitter.
Oh, I'm going to have to check out her toes.
They're very cute. She did very good. She was
so
very excited. She loved it. And I let them do the whole pedicure, not just a color change on her. Which, by the way, I'm like, why is that like $5 less than what what you just did to me?
I know.
Why is it so expensive?
So my boys love a pedicure. I think
but
just like
you come out of there like $200 by the time you have 4, get it done.
Yeah. So I can't it's like, I mean, I don't do pedicures every time I get my nails done. And only in the last like 3 months have I started actually doing color changes like every 2 nail like visits, because before I wouldn't. And so, my gel went and grew out, and it's like now I have a colored French tip.
Yeah.
And I got to wait for that to grow completely out because I can't paint and have a lump on my toe, So I finally just started, but I only do color changes because it's so dang expensive.
It is.
And I debate sometimes like taking my nails, because there have been chunks where I don't get my nails done. And it's really weird, but I feel like because I don't like, I am frumpy, it's like one way that I can be less frumpy. I don't know if that
you're
makes
not
sense,
frumpy,
but that's the way I feel.
But I understand what you're saying. But that's why I'm saying, like, I think it's all like just depends on what you do. Now, I do spend a lot on my hair. Yeah. I don't go very often though.
You don't.
I don't go very often, but I do spend a lot on my hair. Some people would just dye their hair out of the box, or some people don't dye their hair. I don't know. I can't do that. I can't. I have to.
I know.
I have to get it done.
I need to get my hair done.
I don't know why I chopped all my hair off, and it's falling out even more now than it did before.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But when did it start falling out?
I think it was the cut.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
When did it start falling out?
When she cut it.
Really? We're going to need, if anyone that's listening is a hairstylist, let us know if that's a thing. Did you Google it? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
But maybe, did you do it right before Clovis Fest?
No.
Oh.
I did it before my birthday, remember? It's still like, today I was like, freaking A. So much of it. I mean, trust me, I have plenty of hair to
Yeah,
spare.
I know. You're definitely not balding.
But I think it's the cut. And I think it has a lot to do with the way they thin it.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of noticed it when she was doing it, and I was like, ooh. But I'm thinking, I'm not the expert. I don't know. Yeah. And I still don't know. I could be very wrong. Everyone could be listening going, you're out of your mind. It has nothing to do with it. It's your body and you're old and your hair is going to all fucking fall off and you're going to be bald.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't know.
I'm going to go, that's a no.
But I have a feeling because I think it's happened to me once before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
With a cut?
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. Okay.
So
we're going to need anyone that listens that does hair.
Also,
let us know if that's a thing.
Have you ever done that Color Street?
No.
Nail?
Oh, nail. I've purchased them, but I've never used them.
Oh, shit. Well, then you're no help. How come you didn't do it? Because it's too much work?
My nails aren't long enough. My nails don't. Someone like you?
Well, I just broke that one.
I may have some. Maybe. I mean, do they expire if anyone does Color Street? Do they expire?
I don't know. But I'm like, maybe I need to try something like that. But honestly, I don't mind. I mean,
but you like your nails not to have things anyway, because when they start to chip, then it really bothers you.
It bugs me.
Yeah.
It really bugs me. Anyway, it's just, you know what I feel like maybe it's just too as I've gotten older, but I feel like kids have a lot to do with it. It just becomes hard to keep up on everything. Yeah. And then you got to find what really makes you, like, gives you that little happy feeling of like a treat for you.
Yeah.
But you have to find those treats.
Yes, absolutely. And my nails,
so whatever
really,
it is,
when I get my nails done, I'm always like,
see, and you feel good.
Very nice. I mean, I don't always go to the salon looking nice, you know, and but then I have my nails done. I'm like,
yeah,
I feel much better now.
Yeah. Same thing like when you get your hair done, you know, it's like, oh, I got my hair done now.
Oh my gosh, getting your hair done really is so nice.
Yeah.
I need to get my eyebrows done soon. I'm so excited about that.
When are you going to do your eyebrows?
I have to get my my touch up for my microblading. I can't wait. That's another thing that makes me feel less blah.
Your eyebrows.
Mm-hmm. I need some fake eyelashes too.
I know.
I just need everything to be tattooed, or I need all my stuff
you need
to be
it permanently installed so you don't have to do anything, right?
Yeah.
And keep up on the maintenance of it.
Yeah. I wish. Which, I mean, my eyebrows, at least. I haven't got my eyebrows done in over a year, though. She's like, this is crazy. Like, I've gone to 2 appointments, and she's like,
you don't need it.
Yeah. She's like, I'm so sorry that you came in, but it'd be like 3 strokes, and it's like the same cost, you know? Yeah. Like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I need all my stuff to be the same color, not just a couple strokes here and there. So, yeah, but I know taking care of yourself in those ways, even if it's not like necessarily, I mean, doing my nails, that's not taking care of myself, but it is a little treat that makes me feel better about myself.
Yeah.
So you got to do those things.
You do. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back.
We're back.
And what were we talking about? We were talking about trying to take care of ourselves.
Yes.
However, we really can.
Right.
For me, it's getting my hair done and working out.
For me, it's not working out. I mean, let's be honest. I would really be taking care of myself if I did that, but I don't do that. So it's not. But it's doing all things that can make me kind of feel better without having to actually put work into it.
Yeah. You're crazy
I'm
without
so
having to
pathetic.
You're ridiculous.
No. And I mean, I guess something that is a good thing to focus on too is how we, I guess, take care of ourselves in relationships too. We've mentioned before that it's super important, especially after kids, to focus on your marriage.
Yes.
You know, that does
Yeah.
put a lot of strain and,
a lot.
I mean, yeah, it's just a lot on a marriage. So, focusing on that, but even, friendships.
Yes. And so really quick to touch on a strain on your marriage and stuff and in your relationship with your significant other. I think that everyone is so different, and sometimes maybe for some couples it brings you closer. That's very, very rare in a lot in the beginning. In the beginning it's all great because you have this brand new baby, and then you become a zombie because
once
you're not
zombie
sleeping
out.
It's difficult. But then as life transitions, there's so much more on your plate and your routine for both of you that if you don't communicate with each other, it just makes it so hard.
Yes.
It puts a big strain on you as an individual and on your relationship.
Right.
And then I think it also has a lot to do with friendships. And I think it's hard to stay like in tune with all of your friends.
Yeah, it's really hard
when you're raising kids.
Yes. Especially if you now, I don't know if when you had T, how things were, but like I remember, you know, when I had Hayden, the friends that aren't having kids, they kind of get a little more distant. Like, you know, you're not doing all the fun stuff anymore. You know, like
right.
Now things involve having to find a sitter if you're even able or even wanting to go out.
Yes.
You know, there's just a lot more, and you're not always going to the party that weekend and things like that. You know, your priorities definitely change.
Yes.
As they should. But that brings separation even in.
Well, and I see some people do it where the moms stay home with the kids, and then the significant other is the one that goes to all of the parties.
Like
or
things
whatever.
Don't change for them.
Yeah. And it's like that's just the way things are. Or maybe they go for a little bit, but then the husband or the spouse stays and the wife goes home with the kids. And not to say that in some situation, I mean, every situation is different. It's not to say across the board, but that even sometimes like that stuff can be difficult. Like it all, I guess, depends on the type of relationship you have and the type of kids and everything.
Right.
If Tony and I were invited to a party with our kids or whatever, a gathering of whatever sort,
right.
and he wanted to stay, and I was going to go home and put the kids, I mean, it would be one of those like, you better make sure this is really what you want, because you're going to fucking owe me.
Yeah.
Because
you're nice that he would owe you, because he would be probably sleeping somewhere else that night, because I'm locking that bedroom door once I'm to sleep. I'm locking that bedroom door because I'm pissed if that's happening. Well, and I know not everyone's the same.
They're not everyone is. And you know,
I mean, when kids are
nicer.
little.
Yes.
Like now with my kids, and I mean, let's be honest, my kids don't want to be with us. So most of the time it's just me and Jason.
I'm talking about little kids, because it is a lot of work to get them home. get them bathed, get them in the, get them to bed, all that stuff. And let's be honest, you're staying out later because you want to drink.
Yeah, you want to have fun. And cool things. Now I don't get to have fun, but you get to have fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm that person that that's not cool with me.
Yeah.
Because sorry, bud, but you're a parent too. Like, and I mean, I'm not saying like, no, you don't ever get to do anything. I'm just saying like, if we go to an event together, granted, like our kids are older and I have left like I'm done with Jason. I don't want to be around him. Like, so like you're on a level that is not fun for me anymore. So you stay here and you do your thing. Cause I don't want to be with you. Like I've left him somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it's happened once, but, when the kids are little, if we go somewhere, we left.
Well, and I just think like, okay, so if that's what some couples do that,
and they're fine with it. That's why I'm saying I'm like not that kind of person.
But like, so sometimes I'm like, so if she stayed, would you take the kids home and bathe and all that?
Yeah.
And I'm not so sure that would always be the case.
And sometimes it's like, the kids need to go. Like there's a point when the kids are done and they need to go.
There are so many times. I can't tell you how many times we've attempted to like stop in at a gathering or something with our kids where it's not it's not really great, but we've done it just to show face, to be like, hey, hi, how's everyone going?
Because you still want to be able to like.
But at the same time, I almost don't want to because I know my kids
are going to be a mess.
This is going to be going to be short and sweet. This has to be short and sweet. And as they start, it's like, it's not fun when I'm chasing kids around.
No, when it's an environment that isn't necessarily like, like my house isn't like baby proofed anymore. So there are things kids can get into. And, there might be breakable things where there used to not be and things like that. So like if you bring the kids over, granted, I don't think I have a lot of breakables around, but like if you bring the kids over and I have stairs and I don't have a baby gate anymore. So it's like, there's stuff like that where it is a little higher stress. I feel like, for you at my house, because you're like, oh my gosh. And I don't have things for your kids to play with, like it's not an entertaining place for them.
And it's not like it's your issue. It's just where we are.
Yeah, it's where we are. It's stressful when you're the parent and you have to bring your kids into that, and you're trying to entertain your kids. You're trying to keep your kids from the stairs. You're, doing all those things.
And then it's like, I'm so busy chasing my kids.
You don't even get to say hi.
I'm not even enjoying my friends that I actually came to go see.
Right.
Like, we're not going to talk. I can't have more than one sentence with you because I'm chasing these kids around.
Yes.
So relationships take a toll. I mean, having kids take tolls on our relationships, including friendships.
Yes.
Time isn't there anymore.
Right. And
even with parents, even with like friends who have other kids, it's not always like everyone's schedule is the same and you can all get along or get together.
No, because sports come into play, activities come into play, vacations come into when they're little nap time.
Some kids nap twice a day. Some nap once. Some nap at 10. Some nap at 2. Yeah. I mean, even throwing a birthday party for little kids, it's like, well, I don't know what.
Yeah, you're good that you think about that because I don't think I ever thought of something like that when I planned the kids' parties when they were little. I honestly don't think I ever thought of it. I'm like, 2 sounds good. I don't know, but I wasn't like scheduled the way you are either. I mean, Jackson was very good with his sleeping, but I was never good at. Yeah, I'm not good at staying on a schedule. It's not my thing. It needs to be because I'm a freaking squirrel, but I mean,
everybody's schedule is different. Some
people don't have one.
Some people do.
I mean,
it just does. And there are times where I think having the kids has hurt some of our relationships.
Right.
And then sometimes, and I don't want to say like it's not like it's my kid's fault. It's just that where we are in life, it's like, I hope my friends can understand.
Yeah.
You know, that I can't always pick up the phone and call, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
Or that if you just act like Jason and just throw yourself at my front door all the time, then of course I'm going to be, of course we're going to be seeing each other more.
Yeah,
I didn't even have to invite you.
I know.
You just showed up.
He showed up. He invited himself. I know. He's good at that.
But not everyone's going to do that.
And I'm going to say most people don't.
Most people
because
don't.
Most people feel like, I mean, there are times where I'm like, Jason, like, gosh, you can't invite yourself everywhere. Like, you're so intrusive sometimes because maybe they want to do something on their own.
But he's also just a great friend. And you know what? I think that if he didn't do that, then we wouldn't see you guys as much.
Right.
No,
you're right.
So I'm grateful for that, because even there are times where I'm like, I'm not thinking about it, but I'm like, gosh, to be able to like sit down and have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Is great, because I needed to talk to somebody about something.
Right. Yeah. You need those adult relationships, and some relationships, I mean, I don't mean to sound mean, but sometimes, and it may not be because of kids, but there are some relationships that, maybe you have with someone. And I know in the past I've had it where I feel like it's an obligation. Like I have an obligation to this person. We've been friends and I feel obligated to remain their friend.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a friendship you've had for a while, or maybe you feel like this person is, sensitive. And so if you don't pay enough attention or, things like that, then they're going to be here. Yeah. But sometimes, and I think getting older, it's easier to realize, there are some relationships where it's just too high maintenance.
Yes.
And those relationships are very difficult, because as much as, yes, you have to work on relationships, I don't think in friendships you should have to work that hard. It's like you do have to make sure that you're working to, like, I think like Jason inviting himself and things like that. I think that's good, because you get to be together and you get to, you don't lose touch.
Or
that
you're
kind
sending
of thing,
a text, or you're doing something that just, hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Dropping
just
in,
checking in, because everyone's busy. So maybe maybe you can't get together, but but if you're having to work, like, actually, I feel like if a relationship is stressing you out, or if a relationship seems to be too one-sided, or is something that, I mean, I've had friends who it's like, oh my gosh, just like, I need a break. And I feel like you shouldn't need a break from your friends.
Right.
That's, sometimes you may need a break from your husband or your kids, because you're
family.
Around them 24. Yeah.
Or your family.
Because and there are other things in those relationships, but I feel like with your friends, it shouldn't be that way, right? It should be easy.
Right.
Like I've never fought with you, and I don't feel like you should have to have a fight. Like, fights and friendships are for elementary school, junior high, and high school.
Yeah.
Like, as an adult, you shouldn't have that. And I feel like if you feel like you're having to work so hard to make it work, that you should probably remove yourself from that relationship.
Well, and I think that goes hand in hand with a lot of different types of relationships.
Yeah.
And having enough self-awareness, self-respect,
right,
and love for yourself to know and say, that's actually not making me a better person.
Right. Yeah.
And that's actually kind of almost toxic in a lot of ways.
There are toxic relationships.
Yeah. And when I say toxic, it doesn't even have to be super like
explosive
drama
or anything.
It's just like, when I say toxic, it's that, your relationship should make you happy, or
Exactly.
should make you better people, should
Yeah.
make you like,
You should enjoy your time.
enjoy your time.
Yeah.
And when it's not that, then you've got to know like when to call it. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to call it.
Yeah.
It's hard to call it in friendships,
It
in
is.
love relationships. And when we talked about this, like
Oh,
when
gosh.
when I finally divorced,
Right.
my first husband,
Yes.
walking away and having like you know what, I'm done now. I've had
Right.
enough.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. It took a lot.
Oh gosh, I cannot imagine.
That's not something I ever wanted to do, but I can't imagine my life still being there.
Yeah.
And how it was toxic.
Right.
I wasn't happy.
Right.
And I couldn't even see where I am today because it just didn't, it was like that couldn't exist.
Yeah. And isn't it crazy? I don't know if you felt this way, but do you ever like think about when you were in the relationship, you knew it wasn't great, but did you ever feel like it wasn't as bad as it was? Like,
yes,
you thought it wasn't that bad.
Yes.
I don't know. Like,
yes,
you're like
absolutely
now
right.
You're out on the outside and you're like, oh gosh, like you knew you weren't happy. Of course, obviously, you knew bad things were
absolutely
taking place.
No, I thought that I knew it wasn't good, but I didn't know how bad until later.
Yeah.
Till you're out of it and you kind of look in. You're on the outside now looking in, going, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you weren't happy. Hello.
Right.
Who would be happy in that? Duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's sad because sometimes it's like, oh God, I wasted how many years of that, but like I've said before, it is what it is. It's made me who I am. And I truly appreciate my husband probably more than I ever could because I went through that. Because I went through that, I can sit there and even after a long night, and this isn't about like even being like romantic, but I can lay in bed and I do this, I don't want to say a lot, but I do this often where I'll lay there and I'll just kind of touch him and just say, I appreciate you. Because I do.
Yeah.
Because I truly, truly do. Because I'm just grateful to have someone who is how he is.
Right.
Because I didn't.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that was ever going to happen.
Right.
I
And
thought I could find someone who was maybe stable, like
maybe they didn't cheat on you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like they're probably not cheating on me.
Didn't cheat. Could probably provide for me.
Maybe not. Like you probably don't realize, Tony adores you. He loves you with his whole freaking heart,
Yeah.
And you can see it,
Yeah.
Like you can see your guys' love. And I'm sure being in your first marriage, even getting out, you never imagined something that great.
No.
You just think like, maybe I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Right? Like maybe I'll be in a relationship and be happy at some point. You don't realize like how different it could be. Right. I also think, when sorry, we're getting parenting messages right now. I don't think, is he there? Okay. Sorry, my son may or may not be with or without a ride. I don't know. Jason is in town though, so he should be taking care of him. I hope. So like I don't know. I feel like and I know I'm not talking about, obviously we're talking about really being able to take care of yourself in all relationships. But in that relationship, did you sometimes think you were happy?
Yes.
Like before
Yes.
you decided that this is it, I'm done. You did at times
especially
think
because I mean, I think like when you're in a bad relationship, you go through it's a cycle.
okay.
So you can be on top and then you can be on the bottom. Then you're on top and then you're on the bottom. It's almost like a roller coaster ride, right? So it was like we would be really low and then we'd come up, we might be okay. And there were these peaks, these moments that you hold on to for so long, tiny little moments that you could just hold on and think like, no, see, we can have this or whatever. And then crash and burn. And it's like back to the same thing. And I remember I used to tell him, I don't want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
You know, we keep going back to the same thing. We keep going back. I mean, it was like that for so long.
Right.
And so you realize that, yes, you hold on to those really good moments, but they're not everything. And that happens in relationships. And I think that I truly had to be honest with myself, heal parts of myself through therapy and prayer and everything, and start to like want something better for me and my daughter.
Yeah.
And realize that that was okay. And I think that that's what's hard for people to see, because we put ourselves on the back burner for everything.
Yeah. You think maybe you're doing what's best for the kid, but it's not always best. I mean, I think obviously if you can save a relationship for the kids,
save it.
Absolutely. You know,
do therapy,
yeah,
go to therapy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just simple. You know what? You both married each other because you both loved each other.
Yeah.
You know,
and maybe you need to get back to that.
You need
maybe
to find
that.
What did you love about him?
Right.
What did you love about her?
Right.
Okay, those are the things that you need to go back and remember and build on again.
Yeah.
Because somewhere along the way you lost that, but it's there.
Yeah.
The person that you married, you know, is that person gone?
Right.
You know, what happened?
Right. Yeah. They're still there.
Sometimes I think that it's just communication.
Sometimes
I think it's just, you know, you need a third party to come in and like call it.
Yeah.
Because you're not, I could sit here in a relationship with you and say, well, the reason why it's not working is because you don't listen to me. And what are you going to do? You're going to go, well, maybe you need to say, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not going to be, you're not going to listen once I tell you what's wrong with you or whatever.
Yeah.
If someone
and then
else,
we're just going to be picking at each other. And then it's going to be like, why do I even love you? Because you're this, you're that. Yeah.
And I will even say not even in a romantic relationship, but you know, I think that even with friendships, sometimes you have to know when to call it.
Yeah.
Sometimes your friends are not good for you.
Right.
There are those, especially friends from like early on.
Right. That you feel like obligated because you've known them for so long. And
hopefully you both are in a position to where you can still remain friends and keep a healthy boundary of like, you know, I'll always be here for you, but you know, that doesn't fit with my lifestyle anymore. Yeah. You know?
Now, and I feel like in friendships, I've felt this before. And maybe you could tell me if you've done that, or like in your marriage, did you deep down know it, like it's not right?
Yes.
Like it needs to be done.
Yes.
I feel like I've had friendships like that before where it's like, okay, you know, it's like, gosh, this friendship has to be over. But it is hard. It's hard. Because it is like breaking up with someone.
It is.
You know, like, and what do you say to a friend? You know, for a boyfriend, you can just be like, I'm done. But what do you tell a friend? Like, I'm done?
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it's different.
It is different. It is. It's really hard. And I know we've had friends that have struggled with that. Like, big time. Yeah. Where their friends are not good for their life anymore.
Right.
You know, they're doing things that, hey, maybe in college that worked, but that doesn't work
now I have
anymore.
A family me and
and I
not
can't
doing
have you
that.
coming over and like bringing all that, you know, or maybe it's just girl, you know, I mean, I think girls especially do this, but you know, some friends are just trauma.
Yes. Yeah, I had a friend like that before.
You know, I sometimes I meet people and I'm like, how in the world does there always seem to be something?
Yeah.
There's always like,
you don't ever have that good calm. It's like there's always something.
I'm like, there's something not right.
Mm-hmm.
And typically there really isn't. I mean,
right.
You know, everybody has sometimes people do have bad luck, and not saying that some people are dealt a wrong card or whatever, but man, it's the people that are like, that really, sometimes it's like, I just feel like they bring like, it with them.
Yeah.
And I'm
everything's going to be that way. Like there's no preventing it.
And I have had those people come into my life, and I've luckily, as I've gotten older, been able to be like, boundary, right? Like we're friends.
Yeah.
But
maybe more acquaintance.
Because I'll like, if I see you, hey, yeah, great. But probably not going out of my way to do anything with you, because I can't be dragged into that. Because there are those friends.
That takes a lot, you know, like, and being an adult is a lot at times, you know, like you've got work, you've got bills, you've got relationship, and like that's a lot. So to have a relationship where that's like draining energy from you, and that's the thing, like when I think back and I'm thinking of relationships, I feel like they're draining. You know, and you should never feel that way.
Right.
You know, because we do need to take care of ourselves, and we need people who are going to lift us up, people who are going to be there for us. You know, everyone's going to have stuff because it's life, right?
Right.
And you should be able to be there for your friends and know your friends are going to be there for you.
Absolutely.
But it just can't be that constant, and where it's just like, oh my gosh, you know.
And I'm very grateful, and not everybody has this, and I know this. I mean, I know it, seeing it in different people's lives, but I'm very grateful. I have found a very good group of supportive friends.
Yeah.
A group of very supportive women, because some women are not like that.
No. Yeah, I know. I agree.
And it didn't happen early on. And I always think this about like my own daughter and raising my own kids. It's like, I'm happy if you find your best friend at the age of 9.
Yeah.
But if not, that's okay, because there's going to be a day where you're going to find it.
Yeah.
It's just where life takes you.
Absolutely.
And I'm grateful that now I sit here and I say, like, I don't have just one best friend.
Right.
You know, like I have several,
you have,
because there's these group of women that I'm around that are so like, they're my heart. They're what I need. Like, they understand me. They don't judge. They'll tell me.
Yeah.
You know, they'll tell me what they think.
Yeah.
But they also are not afraid to put themselves out there either.
Yes.
And they're not,
you don't want it
to
be one side. You don't want it to be one-sided where it's all about
them?
A friend, but you don't want it to be all about you.
Right.
You know, like I love when, you know, like when we get together and we're all able, like, you know, the conversations just go, and it's, you know, like a topic's brought up and we all have our say about it and that kind of thing. And it's good. It's never like me, you know?
Right.
And I love that when we need support from one or what have you, it's there, you know?
Yes.
I agree. Good friendships are so important.
Yes.
So work on the ones you have, the ones that are toxic and are not good, get rid of them.
Yes. Have enough self-love and self-respect to know when to walk away from those.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for listening, guys.
Thanks for swapping with us. Segment music by Callie Grace. For more of Callie Grace's hits, follow Callie Grace on iTunes and Spotify today.